let's get to the good stuff. Let's do my bracket picks now. My family pool. We usually do 10 brackets a year in my family pool, but this I usually always do one that I ride or die with. This is the one bracket I do that I ride and die with, that I put in other groups with my friends, other content creators out there. This is the one bracket I live and die by, that I will live and die by on this YouTube channel. So yes, I will have 10 other brackets for my family pool, but this is the bracket I will live and die by. So let's start it off. UConn Stenson. We're taking UConn. Don't be stupid, man. Don't be silly. If you're in a pool for money, your friends, you're trying to beat your friends, maybe you're trying to beat your family, don't pick the 16. It's not a good record. It's like 2-250. UConn's going to beat the shit out of Stenson. I'm sorry, Stenson. Welcome to the dance. FAU Northwestern. I'm going Northwestern. I do not like FAU. They have terrible losses, and I'm just not high on them. I liked them last year. I liked them to get to the Sweet 16 last year. I had them beating Memphis and then beating Purdue. I just don't think they're going to do it this year. I was like debating myself, do I want to take FAU and have them beat UConn? I'm going Northwestern. You can't dispute it. I'm also going San Diego State over UAB. UAB is hot. They are hot. They are hot. San Diego State, I'm not high on. I'm taking them to advance. I'm just not high on them, but I do think they will advance. I'm also taking Auburn over Yale. Yale, they did beat Baylor that one year. I remember. I'm like, Yale, stick to the books. And they beat Baylor. But Yale almost lost to freaking Brown today. Get out of here with that nonsense. I'm sorry, Yale. I appreciate you. I respect you. I'm rooting for you. But I'm sorry, you're not beating Auburn. Auburn's one of my favorites to win it. Just stick to the books, man. Just stick to the books. All right, BYU Duquesne. I want to pick Duquesne. I'm not high on BYU either. Ooh. I'm taking BYU. I'm not high on BYU, but I'm going to take BYU. I'm also going to take Illinois to beat Morehead State. I like Illinois. They're in my dark horse, man. They are my dark horse. I'm going to go Washington State Drake. Man, this is a tough one. This is a really tough one. You know what? Yeah, Tucker DeRavis. I mean, 7 seeds. Yeah. Points per game, it goes Drake's way. Opponents, so Drake, is that... You know what? I'm going to do it. Give me the team with the coach's son. Give me Drake. I love Washington State, though. Just so tough. I'm rooting for Washington State, but I'm going to go Drake in a little upset. And then I'm going to go with Iowa State over San Diego State. Give it to me. So we got chalk. We got pretty much chalk in this region. UConn, Northwestern, San Diego State, Auburn, BYU, Illinois, and Drake and Iowa State. Let's move down to the West region. We got North Carolina versus Howard or Wagner. Guys, it doesn't matter who wins this game. They're going to lose to North Carolina. Give it to me. Inject it into my veins. Mississippi State, Michigan State. I've said a lot of shit about Michigan State, but Tom Izzo is a good coach, tournament coach. They're going to beat Mississippi State. Okay, they're going to beat Mississippi State. Grand Canyon, St. Mary's. I love Grand Canyon. I love them. But I'm sorry. Give me St. Mary's. Give me St. Mary's over Grand Canyon. I'm rooting for Grand Canyon. I love them. GCU. I love those commercials I get around here, but I'm sorry. GCU, I love you. I'm rooting for you. I'm high on you. You're my Cinderella tier. But I like St. Mary's, bro. I really like St. Mary's, man. Alabama, Charleston. Sorry, Charleston. I love you. I do love you. But I think Alabama, they have a great offense. I think they're gonna let me look at the matchup here. Let me get my facts straight. Let's preview this. So Alabama, Alabama averages a lot of points. Their opponents allow the same. But and if Charleston holds them to 72, that average, and they can score that 85, then sure. But I'm taking Alabama. I'm so far going shock. I haven't picked any upsets, but here we go. We got an upset here for you. Give me New Mexico over Clemson. I'm not high in Clemson. Do love PJ Hall. He looks like a stud, but he's got great hair. But I'm just not high in Clemson. New Mexico's playing hot. They're playing hot. They're hot. They're hot. They're hot. New Mexico, it will beat Clemson. Colgate. No, not the toothpaste brand. Colgate Patriots. But I'm going to take Baylor. Colgate's 5 years straight in the tournament. I just don't see it, bro. I always pick against Colgate. This is going to be a fun one. Dayton, Nevada. I'm going to take Dayton. Actually, yeah, I'll take Dayton. Dayton. They did lose to Duquesne. Duquesne? Whatever I can pronounce that. Do I want to switch to Nevada? Yeah, I'm going to keep Dayton. I'm going to go with Dayton. I think Dayton's going to rebound. It's tough, though. I'm not high in. I was high in Dayton. Now I'm not. But I'm going to go Dayton. Arizona, Long Beach State. Do we want to pick Long Beach State for the coach? It's a great story, but I'm sorry. I'm taking Arizona to advance. Give me Zona to advance. We move over to the South region, so let me... I should put my camera on the other side, shouldn't I have? I can't... Can I move my camera? No. Okay, I'm new to this. All right. Houston, Longwood. Guys, don't overcomplicate it. Take Houston. I'm taking Nebraska to win there. I love my boy, whatever his name is. I can't think of his name, but he's a 3-point shooter. I love him. Here we go. This is gonna be a great pick here. I have a feeling in my plums. I've been high on this team. Sorry to Wisconsin. Wisconsin's playing hot. Taking James Madison. I love James Madison, bro. Their football team was electric. 11-0. Lost to App State. They weren't going to go bowling. They went bowling, and their basketball team is going to beat Wisconsin. Upset. I love James Madison, man. I love him. 31-3. Give me James Madison. I'm taking Duke over Vermont. I'm not high on Vermont. I'm going Duke, bro. I'm going Duke. I'm going to go with the Duke Blue Devils. Next up, Texas Tech, NC State. Did I pick 11 already? I did. Okay. I'm going with Texas Tech. I'm sorry. NC State is really hot, but now we don't play. When is this? Thursday or Friday? I don't know when the date is. It's either a Thursday, Friday game. I think NC State's going to cool off. Yeah, I think they might cool off a little bit. They were a 10 seed for a reason. I'm sorry. I hope NC State, man. Listen, if there's any NC State fans out there, please, I want to see an NC State Final Four run. Let's make it happen. Come on, NC State. I believe in you, but I'm going Texas Tech, sadly. Kentucky, Oakland. I'm going with Kentucky. Kentucky is a really good offensive team. I mean, I don't like to look at these previews as much, but look at if they're allowing timeout. If they're averaging 76 points a game and Kentucky's average 89, I mean, I think Kentucky's going to throttle them. Florida, Boise, or Colorado. I'm going to go with Colorado to win over Boise, but I'm going to go Florida to beat the winner. I'm just high in the Gators. I mean, we can't preview the matchup. I would love to see how much. Oh, shit. I didn't mean to pick Florida there. Damn. Okay, never mind. So then Marquette and Western Kentucky. I'm going to go with Marquette. Yeah, Florida average. That's what I figured. Yeah, I'm going to go with Florida. Will I go Florida over Marquette? Stay tuned for that. Okay. I didn't mean to pick Florida. Oh, well. Can I exit that? I have Florida in the Final Four or whatever. Doesn't matter what edit it. Purdue versus the winner of that game. I don't care who it is. Purdue will not lose to a 16 seed. People out there will say it, but we said the same thing about Virginia. Purdue. Zach Edey's not going to let it happen again. I'm going Purdue. Shocker here. I'm going Utah State over TCU. TCU. Not high on them, man. I'll go Utah State. I'll go 2 8s and 2 9s. Fair is fair. Here's where we're gonna have a little fun. Now I think Purdue got a really, really good draw, but here we go. This will be the region of chaos. McNeese or Gonzaga. I'm going with McNeese. Let me just check that. Yeah, I mean they average 84. I mean whatever. This is gonna be a fun game. I don't know why I'm looking at that. I don't care. McNeese, Wade Miley. They're gonna do it, man. They got good 3-point shooting, man. Gonzaga. I had them as a dark horse when they were projected to be 11 seed. But Gonzaga, maybe they sneak around. Maybe they go on a Final Four run. I was thinking maybe Purdue, Gonzaga, Sweet 16. But I like McNeese. I'm high in them. Everyone's going to be high in McNeese. I can already know it. Everyone's high in James Madison and McNeese. And I'm going to be the idiot to pick both of them. And they're going to lose. You watch. Kansas, Samford. Here we go. I don't know why I'm looking at this, but I am. It's important. I look at points per game, bro. I'm a geek. I'm an analytic geek. I don't know why I looked at that. I like looking at it. But call me crazy. I got an upset here. Samford's beating Kansas. Now, I will switch the pick to Kansas if I find out how healthy Hunter Dickinson and that other guy is. But for right now, Samford's got they got good shooting. And if I'll tell you right now, if McNeese and Samford can find upsets, that is going to be a banger game between McNeese and Samford. I am really looking forward to that game. Please, somehow, some way, make this happen. I want this matchup. I'm dreaming. Kansas is banged up. I'm going to take Samford. We're going to get McNeese and Samford in the second round. I love it. Now, this one I'm tempted. I'm not high in South Carolina. Did I pick an 11 already? I picked what? 1. Let me look at the preview. Let me look at what they say. Let me get a feel. You know what? I already am feeling a chaotic region. I'm going Oregon to beat South Carolina. I'm not high in South Carolina. Oregon, they're hot. Again, the tournament's now played Thursday, Friday. Cool off. But I'm going to go Oregon. I'm not high in South Carolina. I just ain't. I'm going Oregon, a team of destiny right now. Creighton, Akron. I'm sorry. I'm picking Creighton. I'm picking Creighton. They got a really good 3-headed monster. Greg McDermott is a really good head coach. I'm going Creighton to win. We're going to go with another up. This is going to be the region upset. I'm going UA. I'm going with Virginia to beat Colorado State, and I'm going Virginia to beat Texas. Sorry, Texas. I'm horns down. I picked Texas to win last year. I was horns up. I'm horns down this year. I'm just horns down this year, bro. I think this is going to be the chaotic region. And I was going to go St. Peter's, but I ain't. I'm not going with the St. Peter's Peacocks. Give me Tennessee. So look at this region. So let's look at our next matchups. UConn, Northwestern, San Diego State, Auburn, BYU, Illinois, Drake, Iowa State. We got North Carolina, Michigan State, St. Mary's, Alabama, Baylor, New Mexico, Arizona, Dayton, Houston, Nebraska, Madison, Duke, Tech and Kentucky, Florida, Marquette, Purdue, Utah State, McNeese, Samford, Oregon, Creighton, UAV, Tennessee. I feel like in the Midwest, I made it a little chaotic there, but I'm here for the madness, bro. Okay, let's go to the next round. Don't overcomplicate it, bro. UConn. They're the best team, man. They're going to beat Northwestern. Now, I was tempted to pick FAU or Northwestern over UConn because every single year I have always called the defending national champion to lose. I didn't call last year, but it happened. Arkansas beat Kansas. Baylor lost to North Carolina that year. Villanova lost to Wisconsin. Okay, the defending champ always loses here. Or usually a 1 seed always loses here, and it's usually the defending national champion. I can't see it with UConn. I'm going UConn. UConn to the Sweet 16. Auburn and San Diego State. Man, yeah, Auburn's going. I'm going Auburn. I don't know why. I'm looking at the previews. I like looking at the previews. I don't know why. I just don't know why. But Auburn. Give me Auburn. That's going to be a fun matchup, by the way. Auburn and UConn. Illinois, BYU. I'm taking Illinois. I'm going to go Illinois. They're a dark horse, bro. And you know what? I was going to go with Drake, but I'm going with Iowa State. So I'm going to go all chalk in that region. Give me the top 4 seeds to go. Usually one region, it's all chalk. So we'll go with the all chalk region here in the East. North Carolina, Michigan State. Call me crazy. I'm going Michigan State. Tom Izzo. Good coach. Michigan State, everyone's going to be saying they don't deserve it. They don't deserve to be here. blah, 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 all that BS. Same thing with FAU. I could see FAU doing the same thing with UConn, but I'm not. Michigan State, they're going to beat North Carolina. Call me crazy. Usually 1 seed, guys, is out in the opening weekend. So you got to keep that in mind. Everyone's going to be thinking it's Purdue. I don't see it. Purdue is, you know what? I see everyone's going to be thinking it's Purdue. It ain't going to be Purdue. Michigan State's going to beat Mississippi State, beat North Carolina, and there we go. I got St. Mary's beating Alabama. I just want to take a quick look at the preview here. Let me look at this. Oh, woo-hoo! Yeah, give me St. Mary's. They only allow 58 points a game. If that's the case, they're going to beat Alabama. They're going to go to the Elite Eight, bro. St. Mary's in the Elite Eight, or not the Elite Eight, Sweet 16. Duh. We go to the bottom half of the region. I'm going New Mexico over Baylor. I don't believe in Baylor, but I probably oh my God, this would be a good matchup. They average 81.5. They average 80.5. 70.5 they allow. Oh, 72.5. They're 5. Oof. Yeah, I'm still going New Mexico. New Mexico. The Mountain West, there are 6 teams in the Mountain West. And I've been feeling with the Mountain West that 5 of these Mountain West teams will lose in the opening round. That's kind of been my thinking with the Mountain West. And one of these Mountain West will go to the Sweet 16. It's going to be New Mexico. Give me New Mexico to beat Baylor. I'm not high on Baylor. Give me New Mexico. Let's do it. And then give me Arizona over Dayton. Not high on Dayton at all. I was, now I ain't. But they'll beat Nevada. They're going to lose to Arizona. So look at this Sweet 16 matchup, guys. We got UConn, Auburn, Illinois, Iowa State, St. Mary's, Michigan State, New Mexico, and Arizona. Now we move over to this side of the bracket. I'm going Houston, my boy from Nebraska. I'm sorry. I think this might be Houston's year, guys. I think it could be. I'm going Houston over Nebraska. Sorry to my boy. I'm also taking an upset here, James Madison. I've been saying James Madison to the Sweet 16 all year. I'm going to go with it. I'm not Duke. I'm not high in it. But let me just take a look at the preview real quick. Let's take a look at the preview. Yeah, give me Duke. Yeah, no, give me James Madison. James Madison to the Sweet 16. 11-0 in football. 11-1. Was it 11-1? Something like that. They couldn't go bowling. They found a way to go bowling. All those teams lost. James Madison. This is the year of the Dukes. They're going to the Sweet 16 to take on Houston. They were the right to go to the Elite Eight. Give me it. Give me James Madison in the Sweet 16. Please let me be right about this. Please let me be right about saying James Madison to the Sweet 16. All right. Texas Tech, Kentucky. I'm going with Kentucky to go to the Sweet 16. And also, will I take Marquette? No, I'm taking Florida. Florida's going to beat Marquette. I think Marquette is one of the most overrated teams in the country. Marquette fans, come at me. I've been saying it for the past 2 years. I said it last year. I picked Michigan State to beat you. You lost. You're going to lose to Florida this time around. I just want to take a quick look at the preview for this matchup. Let's see. Yeah, give me Florida. Come on. But their opponents, they do allow their opponents to score. But Marquette Marquette's so overrated. Even if Tyler Kolak plays, I love Tyler Kolak. But dude, they're just not good. They're overrated, bro. I'm going Florida. We're going to get an SEC East matchup. Well, football, rather. SEC, Florida, Kentucky in the Elite Eight. So we got James Madison, Houston, and Kentucky, Florida. What a wild scene. Purdue, Utah State. I'm going to go with Purdue. I think Purdue's going to Sweet 16 at least. Will they win it all? I don't know. But Purdue will get to the Sweet 16. They're going to rebound. I like Purdue here. And I'm not high on Utah State either. So, I mean, Utah State will win, but then they're going to lose to Purdue. McNeese and Samford. Oh, my God. This would be such a fun matchup. Oh, my God. They average more points than them. They allow more points than them. Ooh, chat. What are we feeling? McNeese or Samford? You know what? Give me McNeese, bro. McNeese to the Sweet 16. Wade Miley is a good head coach. I don't know. He got fired for what? Tampering reasons or recruiting allegations. He's gonna, and he said it last year, bro, that they're gonna win 20. They lost 20 something games last year. He called a shot like Babe Ruth. I'm calling my shot like Babe Ruth. McNeese will go fight Purdue in the Sweet 16. Oregon Creighton. Do we do it, chat? Do we do it? Now I'm going Creighton. Creighton's got the experience. They were in the Elite Eight last year. They were the Elite Eight last year. They're going to get back to the Sweet 16. They're out for revenge. They're three-headed monster. I'm sorry to Oregon, dude. I'm going Creighton. I'm going Creighton over Oregon. Here we go. Tennessee will beat Virginia. Tennessee's going to beat Virginia. Dalton, whatever his name is. Tennessee going back to the Sweet 16. I like Tennessee. They're a dark horse team. Think they're underrated, okay? We move up to the Sweet 16 now. UConn, Auburn. I'm going UConn. I'm going UConn. I'm going UConn, bro. UConn's just so dominant. They've been dominant all year. They're going to continue it to the Elite Eight. We're going to go Illinois over Iowa State. Illinois, dark horse team, Iowa State. I like Iowa State. I'm rooting for them. But Illinois is going to beat them. Give me Illinois. So we got 1v3 in the Elite Eight in the East region. We're going to go St. Mary's over Michigan State. Tom Izzo's magical run ends. St. Mary's, I think this is their time. This has been their best year. I think this team's better than last year's team. And, I think St. Mary's, they finally got through Gonzaga. They finally did it. And now they're finally going to get to an Elite Eight. I like St. Mary's Elite Eight run. Give it to me. New Mexico and Arizona. Unfortunately, the clock strikes midnight. Arizona is going to beat New Mexico, and it's going to be Arizona St. Mary's. Give it to me. Give it to me. We move over. Houston and James Madison. Unfortunately for James Madison, the clock has struck midnight. Houston is going to the Elite Eight. I think it's their time, bro. I think it is their time. And then Kentucky, Florida. Now, they played one another before? It's an evenly matched game. Let me look up Kentucky versus Florida basketball. Here we go. So they played January 6th. Kentucky won. Florida, 87-85. Florida then won January 1st, 31st. What was it? 94-91. Give me Kentucky. Kentucky is going to beat Florida. Kentucky will beat Florida. Florida's magical run ends. Or do we want to go Florida? No, we're going to go Kentucky. Purdue and McNeese. Sorry, McNeese. Clock has struck midnight. Zach Edey is coming for you. Big man is coming. Zach Edey and the Purdue Boilermakers will get to the Elite Eight. Again, Purdue has a nice setup here. They have at least the top half. The top half of the bracket for Purdue is set up so nice for them. Especially if Samford and McNeese can somehow pull an upset like I project. And they get one of them, dude. If Purdue, we all know about Purdue, guys. We all know Purdue. They lose to these double-digit seeds. They lost to Little Rock one year. They lost to North Texas another year. They lost to St. Pete's Peacocks in the Sweet 16. They lost to FDU. FDU, believe it. If they lose to McNeese or Samford, if that is the case, what we have here, and they lose to McNeese, which we have projected, or Samford, whoever it is, dude, I don't think I can ever take Purdue again in a bracket. This is their time. This is Purdue's redemption story. Like Virginia, this is Purdue's redemption. This is Purdue's revenge tour. Purdue. I'm going to take a line from Cody Rhodes if you watch WWE. Purdue, you have to finish the story. Got it? Finish the story. And then give me Tennessee over Creighton. So, we got 2-5, 1-2, 1-3, and 1-3. We still have all the 1 seeds besides North Carolina. I kind of don't like it because here's how the Final Four usually works, guys. There's usually like 2 1 seeds, a 2 seed, and then a wild card. There's usually like 2 1 seeds. Like, was not last year. Last year was a complete shit show. It was. But usually there's 2 1 seeds, a 2 seed, or a 3 seed. and a wild card. There's usually a wild card. I don't have it projected. UConn, Illinois. UConn, the defending champs, get to the Final Four. Everyone's going to be picking UConn. I'm going to be that idiot that goes with everybody pretty much. UConn over Illinois to the Final Four. Yeah, I'm going. I was going to go Kentucky, but give me Houston. I'm going with the Houston. Actually, no. Yeah, I'm going Houston. You know what? I'm going to go. Fuck it, I'm going Kentucky. John, no, it's Houston's year. It's Houston's year, bro. It is Houston's year. Do it. They got destroyed by Iowa State. I don't want to have. I'm going to have 3 1 seeds potentially. I don't know. Arizona, St. Mary's. I'm going Arizona, and then I got Purdue going to the Final Four. You know what? Screw it. I'm picking Kentucky. I got to change the pick. I can't have 3 1 seeds. I'm going to go Kentucky. So we're going to go with Arizona, UConn, Kentucky, Purdue, and I got Purdue, UConn in the national title. Now, who will I pick? I'm rooting for Purdue. God, I don't want to pick UConn either, bro, because if UConn goes out, I have a feeling the defending champ curse will live on. God, this is so hard. But you know what? We haven't seen a defending champion since what, 2008? We haven't. For Florida Gators, the last one. You guys remember, we had the New England Patriots back-to-back Super Bowls. Right? You guys remember that? You all remember that? The Kansas City Chiefs. Everyone was doubting them. Everyone was down on the Chiefs this year. And the Chiefs went back-to-back. Now, you might be thinking, Greg, you're freaking crazy, bro. You're comparing this football to the basketball? Yeah. We're going to go with UConn, Purdue. Purdue's revenge story. Can they finish it against UConn? Sadly, Dan Hurley and the UConn Huskies are going to destroy that dream. They're going to rip the story up. I know everyone's talking about UConn. Okay? Everyone was doubting the Chiefs. Everyone's talking about UConn. We haven't seen a back-to-back champion. And it's going to happen. UConn over Purdue. And you know what? Tiebreaker. How many points total will be scored in the championship game? I'm going to go with 100. No, that's 50-50. I'm thinking, we'll go 80. We'll go 86 to 75. 161. UConn will be the first team to go back-to-back. And it'll be just like the Chiefs. They just went back-to-back this year. Sorry, Patriot fans. I know. We're not going to hear about my Florida or the Gators. The Gators I love. I'm a Florida Gators fan, yeah, but I'm a Providence Friars fan. I'm a Gators fan for football. How about that? Actually, I'm just a fan of every team. How about that? I hate UConn. And by the way, I do hate UConn, and it sucks to see as a Providence guy, Providence Friar fan, Rhode Island guy. But UConn, back-to-back national championships. They're going to win 86-75. It's going to be the first time it happened since Florida, just like the Chiefs went back-to-back for the first time since the Patriots. Okay, we're going to go with UConn over Purdue. We're going to submit that bracket, and that will be my one and only bracket. Now, is it a perfect bracket? Did I just do a perfect bracket? Let me know down below. I think I just killed this bracket. This bracket looks really good. I think it all can happen. We'll see. I'm looking forward to March Madness.